About how to work with the Goetia. Another popular requested topic. Everyone wants to work with the Goetia just because the daemons are really awesome. Though I don't believe that's the reason most people want to work with the Goetia. Most people want to work with the Goetia because it's all spooky and cool and a little different and a little darker than hearing over and over again. Only work the dayside tree. Only work with the angels of light. Only do good deeds. Only do works of God. You know, people get a little tired of that, right? So they want to go look for something else. So Goetia. And the Goetia are pretty awesome, but they are quite a bit different than most people perceive them to be. Most people are hoping for or assuming or expecting, depending on what path you start from, some pretty evil, nasty creatures that'll just mess you up, mess your enemies up, and bring in a lot of dark energy. Though I guess depends on your definition of dark. But the Goetia, there are, well, in the standard Goetia, there's 72. Other versions are 69. Other versions, you have like 74 or whatever. You grab a few grimoires together. When it's still Goetian, you have like 75, 76. You're not going to get one sort of energy or one sort of force with that many different beings. Sure, a few are dark, a few are light, most are neutral, but most have specialties. They're not going to specialize in astrology and be some dark thing from hell that you're hoping for. Sorry. Or that you were fearing or worrying about, whatever. It just doesn't work like that way. If they're expert in astrology, they're going to feel like astrology, and they're going to be expert in astrology. Not necessarily the enemy ass-kicking, not necessarily your own ass-kicking, but astrology. People seem to miss that. Or you have some solar ones. I don't know how many solar deities have you found in the underworld. Okay, a few, but it's just where everybody's looking and fearing to look and worried about just isn't the case. With most experienced people have discovered that with the Goetia, let me get on, and the various grimoires, it's a plethora of energies, plethora of spirits, all different types, all different forces, and cover different things. It's sort of like saying you take humans. It's just like saying all humans are a certain way, of a certain nature. Yeah, not so much. Some humans are awesome, some humans are downright assholes. Most are kind of in between there. And everybody specializes. Some are more intelligent than others, some are more open-minded than others. Some specialize in law, some specialize in art, some specialize in engineering. It depends. It depends on who you talk to, who you go after, whether you go hang out at a university, the local dive bar, the library, the beach, whatever. It depends. You're going to meet different people in different areas. And of course, there's cross too. You know, somebody might hang out at the university, the library, and the dive bar all in the same day. So, you know, if you're making assumptions about people, which humans often do, unfortunately, well, it's sort of the same as making assumptions about daemons. You cannot lump any group of beings, humans, daemons, angels, whatever, all together and assume they're all the same. Because if they were all the same, why would we be working with them? You know, if they're all so limited and of one nature, why would we bother to work with them all? And why would we bother to work with more than like one or two? Most people with the Goetia, the more the better. They want to work with all 72. Not recommended. Or they want to work with, you know, 10 or 20. Okay, my next video is going to talk about how many to work with, how many not to work with. I'll give you a hint beforehand. Not all 72. And more does not mean better. How many doctors do you have? Probably one, right? Maybe two, maybe three. How many lawyers do you have? Hopefully one, because they never disagree on anything. How many plumbers do you have, right? One comes by, does a good job, you hire them again. One comes by, does a crappy job, you do not hire them again. You boot them out before they flood your house. You know, that sort of thing. Same with the daemons. The ones that work well for you, you keep working with. The ones that don't, you and them don't work out. Stuff doesn't come to be, you stop working with them. That's all.